title says part 2. But you're going to say, we finished the car, it didn't make $1 million. It came very close to making 900,000. Well, that is true. Now, guys, if you've watched my last episode, you guys know what the real $1 million car is. And you guys know something very special is waiting for me. I can't believe that I actually found it. We're getting ready to see what car it is that I got. I'm very, very excited about this. I've found it in the showroom, brand new. It doesn't come across the auction block very often, and it's never in a barn or in the junkyard, so I have the Pagani Zonda Revolution. This is the real $1 million car. And why, you may ask? Because we're going to get rid of all of our parts now. We're going to start working on this car. We're going to see what some stuff is. What stuff here. Let's see what the body looks like, how the body comes out. Okay, so the brakes and the engine need to be new. Okay, that's being said there. Okay, now the body panels we don't know for sure yet. So all the body panels are good. Everything is good in the actual car. So all I got to do is fix the engine, the brakes, and the suspension a little bit, and we should have deal. So $16,703 in restoration bills. Now, if we could get this global body parts conditioning up to 100, we shouldn't have to spend very much to make it $1 million car. But let's see. I'm going to take the front clamshell off of this car. Get the back clamshell out of this car. The rear clamshell, excuse me. Need new tires too, so those are slick tires, I would say. So let's get the right door off out of here. Let's get the left door out of here. Let's get this out of here. Front windows. Okay. Now the engine should be easy to work on because it's right there. Oh. I am going to do is I'm going to take the gearbox up, but first we drive 90/20s. So those are slick tires, aren't they? Yeah, they're slick. Okay. Okay, so go in here. Go here. Slick, where's my slick tires at? 2 at 20s, 90s. Wait a minute, I'm confused here. Why is it not doing that? Let me go any further than that. Okay, hold on. 330, wait, hold on, I'm confused. Oh, I'm confused. Let me take this off. The slick tire. Okay. Oh, 30/20, excuse me. Okay, so 2 of these. Okay, so we need 30. Now we need to get, let's see, 225, 35, 19s. 225, 35, 19s. 255, 35, 19s. Okay, so now we need to go here, and we are going to go here. Let me go down to the bottom, 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 beat da 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 da. Get 2 of these, and 2 of these. Okay, now we want to make sure we get the wheels all finished because that's going to be the really weird part. So let's go ahead and install parts. So on the front 6, ooh, hold on. Yeah, I screwed up. Hold on. Yeah, I screwed up big time. No, go off. Thank you. So the fronts need to be 19s and the backs need to be okay. Sorry, I screwed up big time. 2 at 19. 2 at 20. Now. Doing the golds on the rims, baby. That's so sexy. That is so sexy. Ah, yes. Now we need to get here, do the other 19. We're doing the Honda Zonda today, baby. Woo! I'm so excited, man. This is like my first big, huge purchase. Cost me about $533,000 for this car. Now, I do think this car won't let you put the wrong tires on, especially since there's different rims for the front and the back. So I mean, you can't really. There we are. Now we're done. Now we'll go here and we'll sell this one and this one. Okay, now we'll go take the other 2 off. Get rid of this. Nasty brakes. That's done. So that being finished there, we're going to go ahead and sell those 2. Yeah, they need to be sold. These need to be balanced now, so we need to balance these things. Does it take rear shocks? It does take rear shocks, okay. It does take front shocks, okay, so we're going to have front and rear double wishbones, it looks like. So, let me go ahead and put this on. Let me go up here. Over here. Raise suspension real quick. 2 of these. 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 What I can do is I can go here and see what this is. That is. Yes! Good. Good. So we got everything we need. Because you definitely know you're going to be double wishbones in the front. I don't think I've ever used the air compressed air shocks and okay, so we got that all finished. Got it. Okay, so we got that all finished out. Now we gotta bring it up. This is carbon fiber, but you can paint it. Oh wait, one thing we need to do real quick is we need to go in here, get the rear axle out. We go around the other side and get the rear axle out. We can pull the engine out first. I want to get that engine on that block. I want to see how bad the block is. Well, you know what? How about this? Let's just do this. Can we do this? I don't think we can. Can we? No, we can't. We can do this, though. We can do compression test. Whoa! Okay. Doesn't say what the block looks like, but camshaft, piston rings, pistons, conrods. We need all new pistons. I mean, some of the pistons are good, but we're not going to take a chance on them, so we're just going to use that engine block. Ooh, it's a 69. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to try to save the engine block. Before we take anything else out, let's get hubcaps on them. We're going to go into the engine. Go here. I got to pull the starter out first. I love the Zonda. It's the easiest accessible engine you can pull out. That's done. Okay, now let's go ahead and get these exhaust manifolds out of here. Okay, there's two of them. V12A. There's two of them in there. There's a V12A and then a V12A and a V12A. Okay. Yeah. So I just worked on a Pagani Huayra. So basically, this engine is going to be the opposite, the other half of the V12 ring. Now, we're going to go grab the crane, move it to 1. I'm going to pull it out now. Let's pull the engine out. Pull out the engine. Thank you. Put it here. Thank you. Boom. Well, I didn't do what I want to do, but we'll do it that way. Okay, so now this is the engine without the manifolds on it. Oh, I got a headache. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull the entire suspension out of here. I'd say we need... So I know what I need in brakes. Well as the wheels. 3 of those. 3 of those. No, we got one more. 2 of these. 2 of these. 4 of these. 1 of these. And I'm sure we're going to need 1 of these and 1 of these. When we get finished. Yes, we are. Okay. Cool. I just want to see something, and I was gonna. Now we're gonna go in here. We're gonna do the back thing now. I think I know what I need. I'm thinking it's gonna be something. We need. Now when you go suspension, go down here. 4 of these and 2 of these. Okay. Rear wheel hub. Yep. That's gonna be a B. 2 of those. Get rear wheel hub out of there. our axle knuckle covers. So we gotta go up just a little bit to right there. 2 of those. Okay. Need a rear axle knuckle housing D. Go down here. Get 2 of those. Okay. I got to that. Nope. We need a upper and a bottom. A bottom. So we need an upper and a bottom. So we need to go down here. We need 2 of these. Wait. Let me double check something fast. Hold on. Let me see what I got here. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Make sure I was making sure that I got the right ones because I went kind of fast and I was like, uh-oh, did I get 4 of the hub gaps and 2 of the bearings? The wheel hub bearings? Oh no. Because now we gotta take this. So we got 2 uppers. Did we get 2 uppers? Did we get 2 uppers? I think we did. Yeah, we got 2 uppers. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna check one more thing. Just make sure I got my 2 uppers. 2 uppers, and we need 2 bottoms. And actually, you know what? We can just go ahead and get 2 more uppers and get 4 bottoms because we're gonna need them for everything. Is that an A or B? Let's see what this is. This is bottom position on B, so we need 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of these, just in case. Okay, now we're going to take this off. Get rid of it. Get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of this. Oh, you freaking dummy. Okay. Go ahead and get this off. That one. That's it. That's all gone. That suspension's all gone. Now we gotta go over here. First thing first, let's drop the car one more time, get that tailpipe out of there so I don't have to deal with it in my way. Cooling should be over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, it's right there. Now we gotta go over here. Let's see if we can get into here. Let's see. Look at that front bumper. Let me see here if I can get in here without... Do I have to go through here? I think I have to go through here, don't I? So we need to go back here. We need to do this first. We're gonna get a rad. Okay. We need to get a radiator A. We need a radiator B fan housing for that. We need one of these and one of those. This radiator fan B and the radiator fan. There's certain fans, like there's a radiator fan for this, a radiator fan here, radiator fan. These are ones that go on some of the ones that have fans on the engines themselves. Okay, so we got that all finished. Ooh. I've got a freaking hurts like right here. Anyway. Got that done. Let's go back in here and pull out the ABS module. Turbo. Let's go ahead and grab the battery while we're here. Battery is going to go into the charger because we're not going to... The best part about it is when you put it on the dyno, it says, "Are you ready for the dyno test?" That knows that you fixed everything in the car that you possibly could fix. Okay, now we got that. And now, let's see where the... Let me go here one more time. Okay, so there are two fuel tanks, and the fuel pump is on this. Okay, hold on. So let's go back here. Let's go here. Let's go down here to fuel pump. Let's get a fuel pump and a fuel filter. We have all that now. We need a fuel tank C and a fuel tank B. Okay, so I go back up in here. Fuel. One of these and one of those. Now, we're going to raise this car up one more time. Okay, get rid of this one. Get rid of that. Go across the way. Get rid of that. Okay, now we got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the new one in. Not bad. They're not good. Put the pump in there. Yeah. Cool. Now that is finished. That is the end of that. Okay, now. Got the hubs. Front wheel hub. Okay, so we gotta go up here. Go here. Okay, we need a front steering hub. Front wheel hub. Well, not a steering hub, but a wheel hub. Okay, fine. We need two of those. We need front axle knuckle cover. Nope. Now, a lot of these are actually front steering knuckle C. Two of those. Upper. Yes. Okay. Just what I thought was going to be. So we wear like B's? Oh, yes, we do. So that means that sway is going to be a B too. So we need one sway. Okay. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to go get some Tums real quick. I got a severe heartburn coming on. Because the juice, I love my juice, but I can't drink a lot of it at a time. Because if I do, my heartburn kicks in. And it's just horrible. Let's get this rest of this done. So I'd say we're pretty much done with buying all the suspension parts and everything. And a lot of the stuff I'm really happy about. The car came, the body's perfect, so that means I don't have to worry about fixing the body or buying a clamshell, wasting money on it. So. Okay, so we're finished on that. Now we're going to take a look at the price. I told Justin, my buddy Justin is a big car guy. He loves cars. That's all he talks about. But I told Justin, I said, I bet I can make a $500,000, $500,000 car down to under $100,000. It's like, how's that? Take the entire suspension and the engine out of the car. He's like, oh yeah. He just started laughing. 800. Well, we're gonna make sure this car goes over 1,000 horsepower, okay? Because I have some stuff I can put on it. Not much, but there's a lot that can go. There's not much that will go on it, but it's enough to make it go over 1,000. So we're done with this now. Let's check a look at this. We're gonna keep progress updates on the car. So first things first, let's go in here and let's put switches back together. First things first, let's get this in here. Let's get the front sway bar in there. Let's get that in there. Now once we hook this up, the end link and the outer tire rods will come into play. Oh yes, beautiful, sexy. The outer tire won't come on until I put the bottom suspension arm in here. I got to go here. Let's go ahead and get rid of all these wishbones. Get rid of the wishbone shock absorbers. We got that all done. Now we're all done. Now that's done. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, the starter. You can't put the starter on until you get the gearbox on. So rid of that, rid of that, rid of that, rid of that. Rid of that. Oh, let's make sure everything else is in good condition here. Nope. Go! Yay! Now we're done with that. Sorry guys for all the noise here, but we're trying to piece out the parts. Somebody says, well, why can't you just do all the parts at once? Well, because I want to make sure I get the right ones gone. You know what? Let's just do this. We're done. Okay, now everything is done. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Where's all my stuff? You got rid of everything. Yeah, I got rid of the front wheel hubs, rear wheel hubs. I got rid of the rear wheel hubs. It did get rid of the rear wheel hubs. Where are they? Okay, rid of the axle covers. Okay, good. So we're good. Okay, now put this on there. I gotta go back out and get the top part here. I can't see the top part. Now we're gonna put this in here. Yeah, there's front axle. Hold on. There is front. Hold on. Let me go back out of here. Back out of here. Back out of here. Go up here. There are front axle knuckle covers. There's got to be front axle knuckle covers. Are you kidding me? So you know what? It's gonna happen. It's really gonna piss me off. So we gotta go back up here. I brought 2 of those, and now they're gone. Maybe I didn't. You know, never know. sure that's the fronts. Here got the front. I didn't check again. Okay, make sure the front. That's done now. Yeah, that's how easy that is. Get that hub bearing in there. That hubcap on there. That ventilated brake disc. To get the Patron. I love how it's Patron. Back up. Okay. That is good. Now, we are going to go ahead. We're just going to put it all in. I'm tired. I just want to get these done. It's like I'm working an engine. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Is that it? Are you seriously kidding me? That's the back. Wow! Now, if you watched my last episode, you know that we cannot put the wheel on until we get the rear axles slide into place. Because we can't put the rear axles in until we get the gearbox in. And the gearbox is the last thing that goes on after the engine goes in. Let's go ahead and do this. Got that done. The rear suspension is completely finished. Except for the wheels and the axles. Brakes are on. Cool. So that is done, except for the axles. Now I need to go check something real quick to make sure that I need to get the right axles. Let's go see here what we've got. We've got this, the bubble bushings. Okay. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Yeah, I got... So, I went and got the wrong... I feel like an idiot now, but... So let's go up in here. Drop it down real quick. Can't take it off the lift yet because we don't have no wheels in the back. So. Excuse me, guys. I got severe heartburn coming on. Put that radiator. We're gonna get everything done. Now we're gonna back up here. Back to the engine back here. I need a Zonda. What is it? The Zonda rear exhaust section. Okay. We're gonna see something here. Let's go try a power boost, see if we can find any. Oh, there it is. I forgot, yeah, I forget. So there's a Wyra, and then Zonda, yeah. Go ahead and put that in there. That beautiful. Oh, that's so sexy. Oh, that's hot. That's a hot car right there. We'll put the muffler stuff on and connect it up in a minute. Okay. Now, I'll be right back. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down the entire engine. You ask me, why you do that? Well, what the heck was that? Hold on, go back. Well, it changes. Okay, anyway. Because I want to make sure I get every part out of here. I got the throttle, the engine and fuel rails out of there. Now I can take that out. Yes, they're still around. Yes, they are. The American Motor Group is still around. There, look at this. It's got the engine. Ooh, beautiful. I'd say so. Aha! There is 6 on each side. Okay. They're not like the other one, the Wyra, where it has the 2. Engine needs. Yeah, I need some new part. I want to make it a fresh engine because. Well, reason being because that way I don't have to. Go through and. Well, I don't have to, you know, sell it with an engine that looks crappy. Get the most out of it. We need to take the water time cover off. Oh, well that needs to come. Okay, I didn't know that came off. A little bitty timing cover there. Okay, well, it has shoes. That's why. Okay, so it has shoes. Okay. First thing first, we gotta make. Hold on, there's a belt tensioner on here. We gotta get off first. If that doesn't show green off the bat, then you gotta get the belt tensioner. Should have kept that pump. Got water pump for each side. Now need to make sure we get the water pump out of here. Now, like me, I know what parts can be what parts can become performance parts and what parts can't. There's not an arm, okay. Power third like this one be there, get that off there. B12 oil filter, get that alternator to performance alternator, I guess. And we take this off. Get that out of there. Okay, no, we gotta take the shoes off first. Shoes gotta come off first. Wouldn't the belt just fall off then by that time if you take the shoes off? I guess. We'll see here. Let's see. Take the. Got the camshaft. We gotta get underneath there and get the camshaft out of here. Now we got that. Now we gotta get these two off. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting there's camshaft caps on here. They're V12s, camshaft caps. Yeah. We'll keep trying. Take this one out, this one out, prop out, get the engine head out. Okay, now we gotta go, look how dirty that one is. I'm gonna pop right here. I would probably say this is probably my favorite part of the whole thing, is taking down these engines. You know, even though they're gonna show signs of wear and tear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's gonna be 20 of these. So let's just go ahead and get them now while I'm thinking of it, so I don't have to figure it out. Hold on. Let's just go to cams. Camshaft caps for. We're just gonna go ahead and get 20 of them. So we got them within our inventory. Okay. Now we need, I'd say 3 regular cam gears, wouldn't we? I'm not gonna get them until I need them. Okay, now get that filter off there. Go ahead and get this pressure plate off of here first. We're gonna get all this off of here so we can see. Get the clutch plate off, the crank flywheel. That way we can get the oil pan and the froggy off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this the right way. There you go. Now. rod caps. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What we're going to do is we're going to do this real fast. We are going to go get piston. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the regular piston ring. We need 12 piston rings. Nope, go back in. Oh, it's the wrong button. Piston. I'm going to get 12 of these piston with con rods. Because we know we need those. Now we're going to go back to crank shaft bearing caps. Five of those. Now we need to go and get some rods. Rod caps. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Okay. Now we're done. I'm not going to take them out yet. We'll do it the other way. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to flip it again. Do it this way. Now watch. Watch my magic. Got that one done. Now I am going to go ahead and do the engine block. Boom, we're done. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted was that. What was that? Hold on a second. I got something wrong here. Let me double check and make sure. 100. Let's see. That's a 100 right there. Okay. Oh, shit. You put that in there. I didn't put it in there. So we'll screw that in. Okay. Now we're done. Now the whole thing's finished. Well, it didn't work out the way I wanted it, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to need a dip before we put this together. Be right back. I'm going to go ahead and get a thing of chew in my mouth so I can concentrate a little bit more on this beautiful machine. A piece of sexy American hardware right here, a V12. Whew. I'd say my two favorite engines are a V12. My three favorite engines are a V12. Well, make that 4. V6, V8, V12, and a W12. I love the W12s, man, but I love the V6s and the V8s. But I love the V12s even more because they're so sexy and sleek and just... 100 horsepower from the factory. Can you believe that? Oh my god. Now if that were real life figures, holy crap, that would be awesome. Get almost 1,000 horsepower direct from the factory for this V12. Whew. Now we've got to be very careful on how we build this engine, because if I miss any performance parts that I could have gotten for this, for this engine, we're gonna miss out on a couple of horsepower points, and I'm gonna be like, well, that sucks. Because I really don't want to have to go back and redo this whole car, or I don't want to have to go back and redo the whole, or go back and find the parts that I missed, take the engine apart again. It's gonna eat up time. So let's try this. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Maybe. See, that's what I like about the game, most of all, is the performance aspect of the game, where you could take a relatively normal 340 horsepower engine and turn it into almost 700 horsepower. Which, if you watch engine power, or have watched engine power on YouTube or on TV, it's not really lifelike. It's not really relative. It's not really IRL. Okay, it's not IRL. All right. But I think that it's going to be a great deal, and we're about 900 points from actually going into 47th. I need to get 4 more points, 4 more experience levels to get my last one. That's called Lucky. It's good to be lucky. Lucky one. It's good to be lucky, right? And I will have every point in the game, and then I have beaten the game. I have not beaten the game yet, like in trophy-wise, because some of the trophies are so stupid. You have to buy so much crap and stuff. And I haven't done any jobs in probably about 6, 8 months. Now, let me explain something to you real quick on building engines in the game. Once you get enough experience points and are able to unlock, I think it's level 3 or 4. Level 3 or 4, I can't remember. But if you unlock, you get high enough where you got like a 99% rate of fixing parts and stuff. When you build an engine, always fix the block in the crankshaft. Always fix the block in the crankshaft. Those are your 2 most expensive parts in the game. They're able to be fixed. Just right off the bat, those are the most expensive parts in the game. Because now let me go in here real quick and I will show you why. Let me go here, let's go engine. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just do V12 just so we can get it. That's $3,500. I've probably spent about $200 fixing that engine from base. So I saved myself $3,300. Now, the crankshaft, where is it? That's 40. So that would have been $3,950 just for those two pieces by themselves. And I guarantee you, I saved almost $3,000, a little over $3,000 on that shit. So if if your engine is not completely bad, most of the time you'll be able to fix the block anyway. I don't think I've ever had a engine block that has not been able to be repaired no matter how small. Up parts, new and shiny. So that's that. Now we're going to go ahead and put the crankshaft in. I'm going to feed the pistons in here. Get them all finished in here. And when you put the rod caps on and the bearing caps in here, I love how it moves. Each cap you put on, so you're not fumbling for like a deal like this doesn't move to the next piston. It moves to the now the heads. I'll explain as we go along here what's performance, what's not performance. Now, some of this is just common sense. You know these are not going to be performance parts. There's no obvious way you can make a performance crankshaft cap. They're all the same. And even in real life, it's no... They have different sizes of crankshaft caps compared to the bearing caps and stuff to fit the crankshaft, but they also have different size rod caps too that fit the pistons sometimes too, because the rods could be a little bit bigger. But normally they use the same caps. Now the crankshaft itself can be a performance crankshaft in real life, not in the game. It's all just regular seal. Because you get like, if you've watched Engine Power and see them put in different, you can put a performance crankshaft in there. But the camshafts can be performance different. Which I thought you could make the crankshaft, which I need to make more different crankshafts for different engines. Like, it's the same crank, there is different crankshaft for different engines, but like different sizes of crankshaft. What are you gonna do with this car? You gonna take it off-roading? If you're making a Jeep Wrangler, do you want a performance crankshaft that's got more torque on it in the low end? Or do you want a high-end crankshaft? You want a roller cam, or you want the regular standard cam? Now we gotta go get the oil pan, so we gotta go here. Now, when you go shopping, if you're going to one section like an oil section, you want to get the parts you need right off the bat. And it's right wherever it is. There it is. Pull around here. Where's the oil filter? Where's the oil filter? There it is, right there. The sideways oil filter. Up. Can't fill it with oil. That's done. Now we're gonna flip this back over 2 times. That's done. Now the heads are gonna be performance. First thing first, I need to check to see what heads we need first. A V12, okay, engine head A, V12, okay. We need the same engine heads, so we need the same engine heads as the last car, so we're going to have to go here. Just type in, if you want to do it, make it easier on yourself, just do this. Boom, you got your B12. There it is. There it is. That's pretty much all the performance parts you're going to have for the V12, which is quite a lot. But some of the parts you have to look up manually in different sections because it won't show all the performance parts for the engine. Intake manifold V12A. Right there. Here. I'll have to look and see. I think it's a B. Put that in there. Okay, we need a cover. We need camshafts. We need B12s. We need 4 of those. Like the there's gonna be 20. I got those already. That's a. Wait, I need to check something real fast. Make sure they're both. Okay. Got that. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to go get the sparkers. We need. How many sparkers we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 12 sparkers. Okay. Like here. See the sparks I have to find differently because they're by themselves in a separate. I think the camshaft caps move. Yeah. Put the spark plug in here. And do the camshaft caps. So you just do this all at once. You can get them all done at the exact same time. So you're doing the spark plug and you're doing the camshaft cap so it moves over so you're not. Two, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, now that's done. Now we need a head cover, C. Let's do this side first. Let's get this side. ignition coils, we need to go here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 12 ignition coils. Head cover D and head cover B. Okay. We're almost done with the Zonda engine already, so let's see, we need an intake manifold cover V12A. There it is. There's that. Now we need a fuel rail, which is V12A. Okay, now we need to go here. We need to go here first. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Go here. Done. Now we need to block out here. Come up here. Get this front part put in. Okay, now these are the more common parts that are going to be put on here. An alternator. I forget. Nope, not even. Sometimes it doesn't fit, but sometimes it does. I forget the steering pump, the power steering pump. It doesn't even. Now this one here. Does it have cam gear? I thought I had cam gears. Not buying cam gears. Nope. chipped that one because I had it right. Timing cover, B and C. Two water pump pulleys. Crankshaft pulley V8. Need a B and an A. I think that's done. It is finished. Finished. Engine. Just want to make sure I got everything fixed good. First thing first, we need to get out of here. That's how you can tell the engine, the gearbox performance, because it has red on it. Rear drive axle B. is her headlight? Okay, I'm confused here. Hold on. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's so stupid this way. There. Yeah, we're done. Okay, now let's see what we got. Okay. I think we're all finished. Let's go into paint. Wrong button. Wrong way. Oh, let's see. Hue. Okay. Okay, now we got it. Where's the little engine oil? I don't see what the engine oil is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I hate about this thing. can't find the engine oil thing. Right there. They're kind of sideways, but it's okay. There it goes now. Yep. Here we go. The blue Honda Zonda. This is a beautiful car right here. Gotta take a picture of my buddy. See what my buddy says about it. That's it, guys. That's basically the Pagani's Zonda Revolution. It's not a very expensive, high expensive car, but it's expensive enough. all done. So $777,536 in cash. There we go. Goodbye, Zonda. Nice to see you. Great to have you. Very, very, very happy to work on you. $202,097,000. That, guys, I am out. That was $1 million car. Almost. I think the wire was a little cheaper than that. So, being said, peace out.